Students, how are you all? Hope all of you are fit and fine at home. And how are your studies going on? Are you learning the chapter? Yes, chapter 1 of history. We have completed now the book exercise, question and answer, explanation. Everything we have finished, keywords, explanation. So, are you learning the chapter? Students, start learning now because we have already completed chapter 1. So, you are at home now and you have to only study and play. Yes, you have two works at home. You have to study at home, and second, you can play indoor games with your younger brother and sister. Yes. So with this, let's start our social science class. Today also we will take subject history, and in history we will take chapter 2. In earlier class we have discussed the keywords. Yes, we have discussed the keywords explanation and definition. Today we will again take chapter 2 of history. And what is the name of the chapter? From hunting, gathering to growing food. So in this chapter, what we will do today? We will do book exercise question and answer. We will do the question and answer which are at the back of the chapter. Yes. So we will do question and answers today of chapter 2. Let's start. What is the question 1? Question 1 is complete the sentences. So you have to complete the sentence. And the A question is hunter gatherers choose to live in caves and rock shelters because dash. Tell me the reason. Hunter gatherers choose to live in caves and rock shelters because they found protection from rains, winds, and sunlight. So they were living in the caves and shelters to make themselves protected from rain, wind, and sunlight. This is the answer of A. Now this for question 1, B option. Grasslands developed around dash years ago. So how many when was the grassland developed? Around which year the grasslands were developed? So the answer is grasslands developed around 12,000 years ago. Okay. Now we will take question 2. Why do people who grow crops have to stay in the same place for a long time? So, what was the reason that people who grow crops have to stay in the same place for a long time? Do you know the answer? Let's see what is the answer. The people who grow crops have to stay in the same place for a long time as they have to take care of their crops, and it takes so many months to bear fruits. So this was the reason that the people were staying for a long time at one place, because they were growing their crops, and to bear the fruits it takes so many months to reap. Yes. Now let's go to question 3. What is question 3? Why do archaeologists think that many people who lived in Mehergarh were hunters to start with, and that herding became more important later? So what is the question? Question 3 is that why do archaeologists think that people who lived in Mehergarh were earlier hunters? They started with hunting, and then afterwards they became herders. Yes, and herding became more important later. Why it was so that archaeologists were thinking like that? So the answer is, what is the answer to this question? Uh, First point, archaeologists found bones of many domestic animals such as deer, etc. in Mehergarh. This proves that people in Mehergarh earlier were hunters, later on they turned into herders. So these are the 2 points by which the archaeologists were thinking. The first point is archaeologists found bones of many domestic animals such as deer, etc. in Mehergarh, which proved that people of Mehergarh earlier were hunters, and after that they became herders. Who are herders, students? Tell me, who are herders? Herders are the people who take care of the yes, animals who live in group. They take care of the group of animals, group of cattle are known as herders. So let's move to question 4. Now, why did the hunter-gatherers travel from one place to place? Why did the hunter-gatherer travel from place to place? In what ways are these similar to different from the reason for which we travel today? So, question is, why did the hunter-gatherer travel from place to place, and in what is the similarity or the difference from the reason for which we travel today? Let's see the answer. What is the answer of question 4? There are 4 reasons. They would have eaten up all the plant and animal resources. So one reason why the people earlier were moving from one place to place, the first reason is hunter-gatherer. They would have eaten up all the plants and animals resources where they were living. And second point, animals moved from place to place, hence they had to follow their movements. Third, plant and trees bear fruits in different seasons. So people may have moved from season to season in search of different kind of plants. And the fourth reason, they need water to survive. Many rivers and lakes were seasonal, which had to go in search of water during dry season. So they had to go to search of water during dry season. So these are the 4 reasons why hunter gatherers were moving place to place. The first reason was that they would have eaten all the plants and animal resources where they were at the time. Second reason, animal from place to place they were moving, and as they were hunting the animals, so the hunter gatherers have to follow their movements. And third reason was that plants and trees bear fruits in different seasons, and so the people may have moved from season to season in search of different kind of fruits and plants. Fourth reason, they need water to survive. Everyone require water to survive, so the hunter gatherers also require water to survive. And as many rivers and lakes were seasonal rivers, so they had to move in search of water during dry season, summer season. Okay, so these are the 4 reasons which you have to write and learn. Now we will move to question 5. And what is question 5, students? List 3 ways in which hunter-gatherers used fire. This is see page 15. This is of NCERT book only. See page 15. Would you use fire for any of these purposes today? So list any 3 ways in which hunter-gatherers used fire. So what are the 3 ways? It was primarily used for 3 purposes. What were the purposes? Clearing forest area. So to clear the forest area, to burn the trees, fire was used. Second, for cooking. So fire was used for cooking. And the third reason why fire was used by hunter-gatherers, for protection from wild animals. So they were using fire to protect themselves from wild animals. So these are the 3 ways why the fire was used by hunter-gatherers. Now we will move to question 6, students. And what is question 6? List 3 ways in which the lives of farmers and herders would have been different from that of hunter-gatherers. So we have to list any 3 ways in which the lives of farmers and herders would have been different from that of hunter-gatherers. So what are the 3 ways? We will see the answer now. The first is farmer and herders would stay in one location, whereas hunter-gatherers would have to move from place to place following the movements of animals. Second, farmer and herders would stay in huts or houses, whereas hunter-gatherers would stay in caves. Third, farmer herders' food source would be crops and domesticated animals like sheep, goat, whereas hunter-gatherers would rely on wild animals as a source of food. So they have to rely on wild animals only for a source of food, while the farmers and herders food source would be they grow crops and they have domesticated animals like sheep, goat, etc. So these are the three ways how the life of farmers and herders were different with that of hunter gatherers. Now we will go to question 7. Question 7 is let us do. So this is only a question which you have to write in the notebook. These are the questions which increase our knowledge. Yes. So list two tasks that are performed by both men and women at present. List another two that are performed only by women and two that are performed only by men. Compare your list with that of any two of your classmates. Do you notice any similarities, differences in your list? So students, we cannot compare our list. Yes, we cannot compare our list with the classmates as we are in the lockdown and we are not in the school. So what we will do, we will only take the first part of this question, that we will list two tasks that are performed by both men and women at present, another two that are performed only by women, and two that are performed only by men. So answer is the two tasks that are performed by both men and women are both can be doctors, and second, both can drive cars. The two tasks that are performed by only women is doing household chore generally. So household works are being done by women and giving birth to children. Yes, this is a task which is performed only by a woman. Third, the two tasks that are performed by only men are working in mines, working as miners. They work in mines. Women are not allowed in working in mines. And second, driving up bikes generally. So generally bikes are being driven by men, but nowadays these are all, some of the girls and women also drive drive bike, but generally men only drive a bike. So these are some of the works which only men can do, some only women can do, and some and two are which both men and women can do, are performing. So now we will take question 8, student. And what is question 8? List the cereals that you eat. Do you grow the cereals you eat? If yes, draw a chart to show the stages in growing them. If not, draw a chart to show how these cereals reach you from the farmers who grow them. So are you eating the cereals? Yes. Yes, everyone eats cereal, but are you growing it? No, you are not growing it. Yes, you are not growing. So what you are doing? You are just eating it. And so you have to draw a chart to show how these cereals reach you from the farmers who grow them. So let's see what is the answer of this question 8. And the answer is, students, no, I don't grow these cereals, and these cereals reach to us from the farmers through the following process. And what is the process? Farmers, from farmers, it reaches to middleman. From middleman, it reaches to wholesaler. From wholesaler, it reaches to retailers. And from retailers, it reaches to us. We buy from the retail shop. Yes, like this only the process moves. So the farmers grow the cereals. Then it is being taken by the middleman. Then the middleman send these cereals to the wholesaler. Then from wholesaler, the retailers buy, and from retailers, we buy. We all buy and we eat the cereals. So this is the process how from the farmers to us the cereals come. Yes. So now students, we have completed the back exercise of chapter 2 of history. Now write down all the question and answer in your notebook so that you can learn chapter 2 question and answer also. I will also share the PDF file of this PPT with you all for your reference, so that from the PDF file, if you want to learn, you can learn from PDF file, and it is better that you write in the notebook from the PDF file and then start learning the question and answer of chapter 2 also. Thank you students and have a nice day.